Hi boys and girls, this is Mrs. Wilcox back with our Tuesday video. So I'm going to do some checking in on the things that we're going to be learning today for Tuesday, and then I'll also read you chapter 2 of Seldovia Sam and the Blueberry Bear. I had an awesome experience yesterday. I hope that you had a great experience too accessing my videos, and I saw about half of our class made it to Zoom, and I was able to check in with them and ask them some questions about the learning that they did yesterday, and so that was super great. If you haven't made it onto Zoom, please try to get that working and let me know. Reach out to me and let me know if that's not quite working. I know there's a few friends who are having troubles with their devices, and so we'll work to get that figured out, but this week is kind of just a week that we can kind of get everything figured out, and so moving forward things will be a lot easier for us. So I'm going to change my screen so I can show you exactly what we're going to be doing today for Tuesday. So here is our Tuesday page. I got to this page from the Tuesday link on our home page, and there's again how you check in with me, and if today is going to be your first time trying Zoom, please check out this video I made for you. That will be a really helpful way for you to get Zoom to your device and just kind of get in very seamlessly. Down here, I will add this video that I'm making right now, but our learning goals for today in literacy for our reading is to talk about how reading changes your life. So you're going to use your families as a resource. Remember, I said our families are going to be a really big part of our learning as we do this distance education, and so talk about how has reading changed your life. Reading is a big focus that we work on in school, and we've all become better readers this year in second grade, and so what would happen if you weren't able to read? Okay, your abilities that you are able to read, how has that changed your life? For our writing today, you're going to start drafting a rough draft of your pen pal letter. So hopefully everyone checked out their pen pal letter and their drawing yesterday on the link that I had there in our writing section to click here for the pen pal letters. Today you're going to take the list that you made yesterday of the topics that you wanted to talk about and start writing out some sentences. Now my friends, I want to remind you that in second grade we want our sentences to be long. So we're adding in those adjectives, those words that are describing the things more. They're telling them how how things taste and feel and smell and sound, and also those adverbs telling how things are being done. So like running slowly and jumping quickly, okay? So make sure that you add some of those really detailed words into your writing as you're starting to draft your pen pal letter. We'll do that for a couple of days. So if you don't get it all finished tomorrow, no worries. We will have some time tomorrow to work on that. Down here for math, you were talking with your family about what it would take or how it would be if you set up a store in your house. And so we're going to kind of continue that work. I want you to talk about with your family what are ways that you could work around your house and help. Now, maybe that could turn into you earning some money from your family or earning something else, or maybe that will just be a good way for you to be respectful and responsible in your household and to help mom or dad or grandma and grandpa with those chores so that they're not having to do all the work. Now remember, your home is now your classroom, and in our classroom we would always clean up and we would leave the class really nice. We would make sure that we took care of our supplies and kept things organized, and so you should be pitching in and helping your family at home do some of those same kind of things, because that is now your classroom and your learning environment. So keep it nice, keep it clean, and ask your parents what you can do to help. Okay, I also want you to take a look at your pictures or your notes that you made yesterday about possibly making a store in your house, and I want you to add some of the items that maybe your family members would like to buy, or maybe some of the things that you would like to buy from a store if there was a store at your house. And then I want you to talk with your family. Is this something that we could do? Is it something that everyone in your family could join in and help in on? Is putting a store together at your house? Do you have Monopoly money laying around? Do you have a bag of coins that you could use for the money? Do you have lots of little toys or snacks, or could you make up coupons for physical activity or other fun things that you could do? All of those things are great ideas. Okay, and our healthy habits, we're continuing to wash our hands. So today I included a video that shows very clearly how you're supposed to wash your hands. So they wash in between the fingers, they wash the back of the hands, they wash the wrists. So this is a really thorough way to wash your hands. So remember, washing our hands is one of the best ways that we can stay healthy, and I want us learning these healthy habits and also sharing them with our families. So can you teach someone to wash your hands like that? Go try it and then see if you can. That's a challenge for you. Today for art, I've included included a video on how to make one of those corner bookmarks. Now this one looks like a pig. If you would like to have yours look like something different, or you don't quite have pink paper at home, that's completely fine. Any paper that you have at home will work for a corner bookmark, and then you can customize your bookmark to look any certain way. I know that we made bookmarks like this in the past in our class, and so this video will kind of be review for some of you if you remember that. Otherwise, make a cool bookmark and continue to read those books at home. So I'm reading you chapters and you're reading at home. Maybe someone's reading to you. Maybe you're going on to Tumble Books or Epic. All of those things are going to help make you a better reader and continue our learning that we were doing in the classroom. So I'm going to change my view here to show you. Here's the cover of our book, Seldovia Sam and the Blueberry Bear. And then here is the picture from chapter 2, which I'm going to read to you right now. And it's called The Terrible Truck. So here we go. Chapter 2, The Terrible Truck. Mom taxied her plane up to the hangar and cut the engine. She jumped out, clutching a paper sack. "Hi, boys, I brought donut holes. You hungry?" she asked. Billy's eyes lit up. He was always hungry. Mom turned to Sam. "Did you bring the blueberry rake, Sam?" "Yep." "But Mom," Sam began. "What?" she said. Your tire's flat," he said in a small voice. Mom looked at the rear tire. "Oh, dear." "Hey, Miss Peterson," Billy broke in. "Let's just borrow Mr. Peterson's truck." "Good idea, but we can't. Sam's father drove his truck to Jackaloff Bay this morning to cut firewood." Mom shook her head. "I guess we'll just have to wait until this weekend to go berry picking." Sam and Billy looked at each other in alarm. Miss their special day before school starts berry picking? No way! Both talking at once, Sam and Billy begged Mom to borrow a car to take them berry picking. The boys pushed their bikes as Mom walked beside them back into town. When they passed the Tidepool Cafe, Sam spotted Charlie Dryer's rattle-tap old pickup truck. "Mom!" cried Sam. "Charlie will let us borrow his truck. I know he will." Charlie was Mom's boss at the flying service in Homer. "Sam, that's an awful truck," protested Mom. It was true. The once red painted had long ago faded into a dirty pink, spotted with rust. The tailpipe was attached with a wire that trailed on the ground. The windshield was cracked and one of the headlights was smashed. And inside the cab needed some serious housekeeping. Sam and Billy dropped their bikes and burst into the tide pool. Sam spotted Charlie at his regular table along with Danny, who ran the road grader and snow plow. "Hi, Charlie, Mom's car has a flat tire. Can we borrow your truck to go berry picking, please?" Sam's words came out all in a rush. "Hi, Sam. Nice to see you, too," said Charlie with a slow grin. Sam was dying to get going, but there was no rushing Charlie. "Got a flat, Rose?" he continued. "Yes," said Mom, "and the spare's being fixed. Walt's got the truck at Jackaloff, probably half full of firewood by now." "Firewood," said Danny. "That's what I ought to be doing today." Sam shifted on his feet. They could be here all day. "So, Charlie, do you think we could borrow your truck just for a couple of hours? This is the last day we have to pick berries before school starts." "Sure, Sam," Charlie said slowly, "but what about bears? Danny just told us about giving some tourists a ride into town yesterday. They were out hiking and a bear chased them, scared them half to death." Mom turned to Danny. "Half to death?" He nodded. It was a big one. Charlie added, "Bear stood up on his hind legs and pawed the air. He stood up and waved his coffee cup and growled." Sam could see she was about ready to cancel their trip. "But, Mom, we have Neptune. She'll keep the bears away," he pleaded. Mom's face softened, but she still did not look convinced. "Not true, Sam," said Charlie. "Dogs can stir up bears who's minding their own business." Okay, we'll leave Neptune in the truck. Please, Mom, please, Mom, please, Mom." Sam chanted in desperation. Billy joined in, and the men at the table started laughing. It worked. Mom gave in. "All right, boys, we'll go, but you have to stick close to me. No wandering off." "No problem, Mom. Thanks, Charlie," Sam called as he and Billy ran outside. They opened the door of the cab and tossed their backpacks in the bag of donut holes. They piled in with Neptune and Mom and climbed in and turned the key in the ignition. The rich gasoline smell made her wrinkle her nose. "Phew! Charlie ought to have this thing tuned," she muttered. She drove the truck to the dirt road that ran to the head of Seldovia Bay and the blueberry fields. As they drove, the dust from the road boiled up and poured into the cab through little rust holes in the floor. Mom choked and sputtered. "Ugh, I can barely see. Borrowing this truck was a mistake." "Here, Mom," offered Sam. "I'll roll down the window." Together, he and Billy wrestled with a stubborn old crank and managed to roll the passenger window down. But instead of helping, it just made things worse. Dust poured in and filled the cab. "Now I can't see a thing," cried Mom, pulling over. "I'm turning around and going home." In all that dust, Sam couldn't see her face, but he could tell by her voice that she was out of patience. Had they gone to all this trouble just to turn around and go home again? Sam wanted to beg and plead and one more time, but he knew this was a bad idea with Mom, so cross. He and Billy were very quiet as they wondered about what would happen next. All right, my friends, that is the end of chapter 2. Tomorrow, we will read chapter 3. I will read that to you. After listening to this chapter, I want you to make some connections with Sam, okay? I'm sure that you have been in a situation that maybe didn't go as well as you wanted, like Sam having a flat tire in his mom's car, and then he was worried, and he tried to make a solution of borrowing Charlie's truck to go, but maybe Mom wasn't so excited about that. So try to think of a time when maybe something similar happened to you, and I want you to think and talk with your family about how you dealt with that and how you came up with the solution and what worked. Maybe there wasn't a solution and you had to make a new plan. That's called being flexible, my friends. And as you grow up, you'll learn that being flexible and changing what you're doing or what you're thinking is often sometimes what's needed. All right. I hope that you have a great Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing you on Zoom or in the chat boards. Please reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns, or if you just want to say hi and see me more. I'm here for you guys, and I miss you. I wish I could see you in class, but this is kind of how our learning is going to go for a while. So have a great Tuesday, and I will see you on Zoom or however you're going to contact me. Bye.